What is up? It's Matt. Welcome back to Taco Potato Mustang. Haven't had a lot of chance to do work on the Fox body recently, but I'm going to attempt to drop the fuel tank to fix some of the things that are causing some sort of fuel leak. So here we go. Okay, I got the fuel tank out. It's a bit of a pain. One thing I need to point out. Wasp nest. Jeez. Looking pretty nasty. You can see the pad, fuel tank pad. This is like pretty hard. But also there's like obviously some residue, fuel leak, some sort. The part of the filler neck, where the filler neck goes, looks like this has seen better days. Could definitely use some cleaning up. And I'm also wondering if maybe I should replace the wiring harnesses. Yeah, but gotta get started on getting this thing sorted. Here, look at all this space for activities. I have to say, now that I have the fuel tank out, I am considering doing the differential gasket and fluid, but I also am trying not to get too much stuff that I can't dispose of in the garage, like brake fluid and coolant and all that I have not gotten rid of yet. Other thing I noticed while I was under here is, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it doesn't look good. To try and figure out where this is coming from, what it is. I don't know. Okay, so now one thing that I'm doing is I'm getting the, here, let me show you. While I have the tank out, I'm taking out the old fuel filler neck, which will be replaced by a new part from LMR. And basically replacing this whole, it's kind of hard to see, the whole area around where you would put the gas in. Just make sure that that's all new and not the source of any leaks. So gonna at least get part of this done, and then I'm gonna start taking a closer look at some of this stuff. You can see on this side too that the pads are pretty old. I'm assuming they've never been replaced, but and also I did notice there's some tape here, which I'm not sure if that's just supposed to hold the tank into the cover. This is the cover and this is the tank. So you can see the separation there. And then I'm also thinking that maybe I want to do the new wiring harness, but also the part that goes, I'm not sure where this comes from, but I'm thinking that this might want to be replaced too. So lots of stuff going on here. trying to make sure I'm getting stuff done, but also documenting it. So we continue. Okay, so one thing I don't understand is what this gasket is for. So this one very clearly goes on the where the gas cap goes. Oh, sorry, my camera placement is bad. It replaces this piece, and then this goes, whatever. Then there's this one, which you would think it has something to do with the filler neck grommet thing, but this doesn't fit at all. Like, it doesn't line up with the holes, and then this does not line up with those holes there. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this gasket. It seems not particularly useful, so I don't know. I can't really find anything on the internet, so if you have any ideas, feel free to chime in. I got the, this is what the fuel neck grommet, I think this is called the grommet. That's what that looks like. So I think I figured out where that other gasket is supposed to go. Looks like it's supposed to go here, but it doesn't fit all that well. It's definitely not a tight fit. So I don't know. Actually, I'm wondering. Or it could go in here, although this material seems a lot harder. I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it for now, but yeah. Looks nice. Okay, on to removing the fuel tank pads. So I just took out the fuel pump. Well, I pulled it out, not completely, and it looks like whoever had the car previously already put a Walbro fuel pump in there, although I'm not sure of the model number. I'll have to see. I got like a couple of the numbers on the side. I'll have to see if I can figure out which one it is, but it seems like for now, I do not need to replace. So my fuel pump that I got a few weeks ago, I guess I'll either sell it or just hold on to it in case I need to replace at some point in the future. So that's good. And also the inside of the, I don't know if you can see, but the inside of the tank looks to be in pretty good shape, despite the outside of it looking pretty bad. So that's good. I think what I need to try and do now is replace the, where is it? It's around here somewhere. I need to replace the piece that goes in here, which I think was at least the source, one of the sources of a leak. And then the seal on the I think it's called the sending unit, that seems fine. I need to clean up the top of the fuel tank a little bit so I can add these parts. So I think I can basically clean this up, get the new pads on, and then put the fuel tank back in. So hopefully this is a better process than I anticipated. So let's see. What up? I'm back. It's like a couple days later, and I did a little bit more on the fuel tank thing. Let me show you. So I added the filler neck. I cleaned up this, and you can see I have that new, it's kind of hard to see because of the light, this new gasket. And then underneath here, I have the new filler neck and I can't remember what this thing's called, But but I decided, since I'm down here, that I am going to attempt to do the differential fluid flush and replace that gasket. And I am also going to, well, I'm waiting on the parts, but I'm going to replace the upper control arms and the rear bushings on the differential. And I also ordered some lower control arms too, although that I can do without having the car in this position. So, but I do want to try and get the differential and the upper control arms done while I have the car up off the ground, and then see about putting the fuel tank back in. Oh, speaking of the fuel tank, a couple things. I can't remember if I already mentioned this, but I did get this new vapor venting seal thing in, and then also I got the new grommet for the fuel tank. And this took a little bit to put in. I had to use some oil and really finagle it. And what I still need to do is clean on the areas where the new pads are supposed to go. And then, try to just clean the tank up a little bit so that, it's not looking completely terrible. I mean, not like you can't see it, not like you can see it while you're driving around, but yeah. So the saga continues. Okay, I've been making a little bit of progress. It's looking a lot better, although the areas that are around, like not where the pads are supposed to go, definitely still pretty grungy. I'm trying to figure out if I want to be super OCD or if I want to just focus on the areas that I actually need to. I think I will take a break from cleaning the fuel tank to take a look at the diff, see if I can get the fill plug loosened. Okay, so the first thing I did was remove the fill plug just to make sure that I could get it out without any problems, and that was fine using a 3/8 extension. There's the old one on the left, and I ordered a new one that's on the right, and there's a little magnet on the top. So and then next I'm going to loosen the bolts on the differential and get this old fluid out. And now I got the bolts all out except for the top one. Going to use a screwdriver to try and get Okay, took me a while to get the seal broken on the diff, but I got it off, got the fluid out. Now I just need to pull the diff cover off. So it took me a long time, but I mostly got the gasket residue off of the diff. And now I am working on the gasket that's left over on the diff cover. Then I'm going to clean the bolts, and I also sprayed that down with brake clean earlier. I can't figure out my phone. It's coming along slowly, but getting there. This whole experience of scraping the gasket off of the differential cover is making me wish that I had bought a new differential cover so I didn't have to do this. I did try to buy gasket remover at the AutoZone that's pretty close by, but they didn't have it. All they had was this. This is better than what I was using, but this is an extremely tedious process. Here is the lube locker gasket that I'm going to be putting on diff cover, get it back on the car. Okay, didn't record any of this, but I got the differential fluid and the gasket and the cover back on. Getting the differential fluid into the diff it took a little while. It would have been nice to have the car up a little bit higher, but I made it work. I used a pump that I got from AutoZone, and I got the cover back on. I haven't seen any leaks. I'm gonna check again in the morning, but I'm pretty happy about that. And let's see if you can see the maybe not. No, can't really see the fill plug thing or whatever. But happy to have that thing done. Haven't done any work on the fuel tank, but I am gonna get back to it soon. In the meanwhile, I got some goodies in the mail today. So first of all, I got some new Maximum Motorsports rear lower control arms. Pretty excited about that. One of the things that I definitely wanted to upgrade. And also I figure since I was going to be doing the rear, a bunch of stuff in the rear anyway, I got some new springs. These are just OEM replacements, and I have the whatchamacallit, I have the spring seats or whatever they're called. So hopefully that will make the ride a little bit quieter, more comfortable. I don't know, we'll see. And then also on the rear end, I got new OEM spec upper control arms, and actually these are for the upper control arms, and also I got the axle side bushings, which will be, as you can see on this, there's a bushing on this side, but not on this side. This is the side that goes on the axle, and I got new bushings for that too. So pretty excited about upgrading the rear suspension. So I need to make sure I have the car set up the right way to get that done. The videos I've seen on the axle bushings make it look like quite a pain in the ass. So have to make sure I have enough space. Maybe I'll lift the car up a little bit higher. but definitely want to take advantage of the fact that I have the fuel tank out and try and get that done. So hopefully I can get the rear lower control arms, rear upper control arms, springs, and get all that replaced, and then get the fuel tank finished up and drive the car for a little bit. And then after that, my plan is to tackle the super loud power steering pump. So anyways, if you're new to my channel and you like my video, please hit subscribe, and keep an eye out for more Fox Body Project videos. Hope you're staying healthy. Hope you're staying safe. Peace out.